Comment about women in media power. This is what I want to know. Which one of them is married to a man and has a son? I can't think of any because they're all so male hating, right? Ellen DeGeneres, lesbian. Oprah, no husband, no son. Amy Schumer, no husband, no son. Sarah Silverman, no husband, no son. Kathy Griffin, no husband, no son. Samantha Bee, no husband, no son. I mean, it's like all of them. After we can discuss it. Right now it's only super chat, but just comment. And because I know Amy Schumer, she's not an evil person. She can be annoying as fuck. Like her specials now at this point they're like political and annoying and they're draining. But I know her. She's not like bad. She probably doesn't really understand men. And I think Sarah Silverman is in a similar boat. And I think a lot of them, maybe she's bad now. I don't know. I haven't hung out with her for a long time. But it's like they see a man do something male. Oh, you mean like rape? Oh, you mean like sexual harassment? And they just immediately see it as bad or threatening or patriarchal or it's out of disrespect to them. When in fact, most men are just trying to impress women. They feel as lost as women do. A man's purpose is purpose itself. We need tasks. All right, is it still the same one? We need tasks. I mean, my wife just tried calling me. I mean, this is so hilarious of what I'm talking about. I will just have to keep hitting decline. I don't want to end this vibe. It's. I know exactly what it's about. It's not super important, but I'll call it right after. We need tasks. We need purpose, right? Oh, thanks, Michael. Thanks for the super chat. So when we don't have that, we become real dark. Like men can go dark. Either it's like heroin or they become kind of rapey, and we'll get into that with or just depressed or just sad. You know, it's just heroes without a journey. And I'm friends with a lot of vets and a lot of those dudes that have actually seen heroes' journeys. All right, so what do we got here? I'm going to tell you a couple quick stories, though. When you do make it through the ordeal and you get yourself a great woman, it's heaven. It's the best. Like my wife the other night, like she knows that I love to watch Fire every night before bed and tweet. Usually when I'm tweeting, I'm sitting at the fire having beers by myself. But she'll come out, and yesterday she brought me an 18% beer just to see me get hammered. Like, she's hilarious. We're joking the other day about, like, outdoors. I'm like a neat freak, almost like a homemaker. Like I built this awesome fire pit. I'm constantly raking and mowing. I built a hammock. I put up this and then inside I'm just garbage. And that's the exact opposite with her. Like she doesn't care about outside. Like some of my vet friends or some of my friends, like I have one friend that's in a pretty notorious biker gang. Let's just call it the Bells Bangels. And my wife calls these guys outdoor friends because they're not really allowed inside because a lot of them are killers. But outside, they're great, and she respects that. But inside, all right. So today, when I was flying here, I was on this little 6-seater, and I saw the pilot just messing with knobs, right? And it was so male. That's why I think jobs like pilots are so male, because it's just like fires. Men love fires. Women can find them like toasty and cozy if you have like a nice fireplace and like a song and like a fucking really soft rug or something. But an outdoor fireplace or an outdoor bonfire is very male. And one of the reasons is we like tinkering. We like pointlessly tinkering. Like the fire outside. Every fire is a challenge. Especially if you try to do it with matches and no paper. And you try to like get up your like dried twigs. And birch bark is killer. Birch bark is it's the greatest thing to start a fire with. And so you're getting your birch bark, because every man has had 9 out of 10 failed fires in the beginning because you go with the log too fast. Like every fire starts very small and you have to build it and build and build it. Sometimes if it's damp, it'll take me an hour to really get one going because I refuse to use, really good kindling. I have to like hunt for it on my land. And I saw that with the pilot because they can't watch TV up there. And he's just constantly just tinkering, just trying to get the perfect line. He's like moving his little throttle thing a little bit. He's like checking his shit. He's just always tinkering. And it's like, I think that's great. I think that that should be appreciated, that men like to do just dumb shit that like ends up getting you warm and fucking flying over an ocean. But we just like tinkering.